Hi guys, welcome to the gun shop. Today we're having a look at this, the Winchester Model 23 Pigeon Grade. Model 23 was made by Winchester between I think 1979 and 1986, perhaps. I could be wrong. I stand corrected if someone would like to tell me the exact dates, but I wasn't alive. Pigeon Grade. Pigeon Grade was their sort of cheap grade. Pigeon Grade in most things, Winchester generally means affordable. Plainer wood, plainer engraving, slightly less gloss in the black, generally speaking. If I put this next to, I've got a Grand European upstairs, we could put them next to each other and I could show you that they're just different. And less exciting engraving. And they said it's got a picture of a pigeon. That is kind of actually just my standard of engraving. But that's not bad. You know, we're not unhappy with that standard of engraving, it's just, that's what it is. Single trigger, ejector, I think they made 4 different barrel lengths, they did them in 12 and 20. And they were really, really good guns. Getting on a little bit now, and there's some really nasty examples out there, however, most people have kept them fairly well. Back at that time, they were one of the few single trigger guns available to mankind in a side-by-side that wasn't, you know, extortionate. And, you know, they did a multi-choke. And that must have been very exciting. They're lovely. Hi. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start at the back. Come closer. So, starting at the back, on this particular one we have a vented white line Packmeyer. This wasn't a standard thing, unfortunately. However, very popular at this sort of time that the gun was available, and it kind of suits the gun with the little white line between the vented pad and the black liner. They came actually with a hard section, a hard recoil pad, and a little, I believe, a white liner as well. Black white wood. That's exciting. This one doesn't have one. I think actually the gun might have it somewhere in a box. I think it has it in a box. They have this 2-pack lacquer finish. I've stripped a couple of these and it's absolutely hateful to remove. However, why that is bad is also why it is good. It is immensely hard. You know, it marks, but it doesn't scrape, scratch or split. And that really is good in terms of practicality. I just, you know, don't like lacquer on guns, and I think a lot of people will be with me on that. However, like I said, it's waterproof, it's rainproof, and that's that. And you can have it stripped, it's just a little bit harder than others. The wood underneath is very grade 1, however, I've seen a couple that are absolutely beautiful. But that's by the by. Lovely stock, hand checkered, and very nice. You've got the round knob on this one. They did do a straight hand version, I believe. However, they're very rare, and I've, you know, rarely seen them. Moving on, top lever, fairly standard. Let's just pop this apart because there's a couple of nice features on this gun that are certainly worth showing. Whilst I do that, on the underlever you have a push-in underlever, so you push this in and up and it comes off, and then just like every other gun, it breaks and comes off, just like that. So, having a look at this. Fairly standard side-by-side in the way that it operates actually, which is quite pleasant. You have a automatic safety operated by the top lever there. Single trigger. Nice long tang. I like the long tang. It is quite smart. We like that. That's a nice feature. Simple engraving. Very simple engraving. It's not going to set anyone's hearts on fire, but it is well done and it's quite classy. Jeweled receiver there. They're nice. That's nice. That's what I want to show you. Very basic and very simple. However, you know, I'm easily pleased, and I'm very easily pleased by that. There you go. And obviously, Winchester and a pigeon. There you go. Isn't that nice? Let's pop it. Well, we can have a little look at these things individually. Massive beaver tail forend, very popular on Magnum guns, which this is actually. Just double check before I say that, but I believe it's 3-inch proof. So they are very popular for big stuff. This is a fixed stroke edition. Hi Tank. Let's pop it together. for the rest of it. So this fore end, in its magnumness, surrounds the barrel a lot more perhaps than a lot of other Magnums do. That's nice. Quite a high top rib there, high vented top rib, a rare thing on a side by side, but very nice in making it kind of more of an over and under sight plane. And as such you have a double white bead sight on top as well. And it comes up and it really draws the eye and makes you forget you're shooting a side by side, which is why this is very popular with rifle shooters as a gun who are coming into shotguns and don't want an over and under. Because you have it's a very, I don't know, it's an odd sight plane. It drags your eye an awful lot, which is not bad, it's good. Pigeon Grade on there, and that's as much as it is. It's a very nice gun. You've got a couple of nice features on the fore end. You've got the little points on the front there, external screw, black trigger, and a very nicely engraved safety catch. I mean, every gun has a little thing that kind of excites you out, and the safety catch is lovely. You've got the hand-filed safety catch with some beautiful engraving, and it is selective. R for right barrel, L for left barrel. You can't really go wrong with that, can you? It's quite self-explanatory. I'm sure there'll be someone who makes that mistake. Beautiful, very beautiful. That's nice. I say that a lot, apparently. So as a whole, it's a good looking gun. It really is a good looking gun. Certainly the ones above Pigeon Grade, the higher grade ones, they're worth a damn fortune and they're really hard to find, especially in England. But they're really nice, they're the ones you want. But this one is a damned good, robust side-by-side that shoots very much like an over and under. Can take big shells and take lots and lots of abuse. And it's very shootable. Very skinny grip, certainly something worth mentioning, a very skinny grip. With that round knob, the whole neck is very slim. And it's a very odd position, and it's a kind of a Winchester thing to have that slim grip with a big large fore, and they've done that on a lot of their guns over the years. It works, it doesn't not work. I like that, I like it. There's not a lot not to like. Mostly because there's not a lot like it out there. A Magnum side by side with a single trigger that shoots nicely. That's why they're very popular. Built in Japan, with an American name. They're good. They're just old now. And as such, like all Winchesters, they get a bit sloppy. If you listen to this one, I don't know if you can hear that, but it is loose on the face, and that's then got to be something that we sort before we sell it. And that has been the case for most ones I've seen. I've only seen a couple that are in very good condition from original. I've seen a couple that have been rejointed, and I've seen an awful lot that are just a little bit loose on the head. When you put the fore end on, they're a lot better, but they still have just a little bit of movement in the joint there. And I say that was just a Winchester thing. They are sloppy guns. You pick up a Winchester, you open it, they will always go smack to the ground like that. Not just in side-by-sides, but their over and unders, the 101s, all that sort of thing. The classic doubles, they have that loose style action. It's not bad. It's just the way they are, you know. I get a lot of people come in, and I've had a lot of Winchesters over the years. People pick them up, they open them, and they slop open. They go, oh, that's all worn out. And you go, actually, you know what? They did it after a couple of thousand shells. It was just the way they are. Tight on the close, loose on the open, and there is nothing wrong with a gun unless it rattles. Just like this. A little bit like this, but it's not that bad. So where does this fall into the market? For those who want to own a side-by-side but still want to shoot clays well with it, it's for you. If you want to shoot high volume pigeons but you never owned a side-by-side before, it's for you. If you want to shoot generally game, it's a nice game gun. It lacks a little bit of class. It is quite American in its design, and it is very over and under-ish. It's an odd amalgamation of one and the other, of two worlds clashing. It does it very well, it's lovely. However, if you want to own a side-by-side and have something nice, you have to go something English, high-end Spanish to get that feel. You can pick one of these up in fairly ratty condition for about 700 quid. And you can pick up absolute minters for 15 or 1600. The market is a strange one. However, whatever you do, when you're looking at them, firstly, inspect the wood. I've seen a couple of these cracked. Secondly, pop the fore end off. give it a shake, and if it's not got a little bit of a headache, inspect. Make sure it's not been hammered, done anything like that, had the metal spread to tighten it up. Not just on the joint, but inside here and on the loop as well. All things you should just look out for when you buy one of these. And that's by the by. Apart from that, try one, see what you think. They're good old girls and they have a massive following, a real cult following. Oh, don't want to break it. Can't get those anymore. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.